The man who betrayed Fred Hampton eventually told the world what he had done, but only months later, he was dead. His name was William O'Neal. O'Neal had infiltrated the Black Panther Party in Chicago while secretly working as an informant for the Federal Bureau of Investigation. He gained the trust of party leaders and eventually became part of Hampton's inner circle. According to later investigations, O'Neal provided the FBI with a detailed floor plan of Hampton's apartment. Authorities later used that information when planning the police raid that killed Hampton in December 1969. For years, O'Neal's identity remained largely unknown to the public, but decades later, he appeared in the civil rights documentary series Eyes on the Prize. During the interview, O'Neal spoke openly about how he had infiltrated the Chicago chapter of the Black Panther Party and how he had secretly worked with the FBI. The program exposed his role to a much wider audience and revealed details about how the FBI had used informants during the civil rights era. For many viewers, it was the first time they heard the story directly from the man who had been inside the organization. But the raid he helped set in motion would become one of the most controversial police operations of the civil rights era. Before dawn on December 4, 1969, heavily armed officers stormed the Chicago apartment where Fred Hampton and several members of the Black Panther Party were sleeping. During the raid, police fired dozens of shots into the apartment. Fred Hampton was sleeping in his bed when officers entered the apartment, and he was killed while lying there. Another Panther, Mark Clark, was also killed during the raid. Clark had been sitting in the front room when the shooting began. When he was struck, his shotgun discharged into the ceiling. Several others inside the apartment were wounded during the raid, including Panther members who were sleeping when the shooting started. In total, multiple people were injured as police fired into the apartment. The raid immediately sparked outrage and legal battles that would continue for years. Investigations later revealed that the FBI had been closely monitoring the Chicago chapter of the Black Panther Party as part of its secret counterintelligence program known as COINTELPRO. O'Neal's information had helped authorities plan the raid. For years afterward, his role remained hidden from the public, but decades later, the truth began to emerge. Not long after his interview aired on television, tragedy struck. On January 15, 1990, William O'Neal ran into traffic on Interstate 290 in Chicago and was struck by a car. He was 40 years old. Authorities ruled the death a suicide. Reports say that earlier that evening he had been distressed and had even attempted to jump from a second-story window while visiting a relative. His wife later suggested the incident might have been accidental, but the official ruling remained suicide. To this day, questions still linger. Did O'Neal feel guilt and remorse over what happened decades earlier? Was he struggling with personal issues? Or were there other pressures surrounding his life after the truth became public? Those questions may never be fully answered. The man who helped bring down Fred Hampton eventually told the world what he had done, but only months later he was gone. And the questions surrounding both men, Fred Hampton and William O'Neal, still echo through history today. What do you think happened that night, and what happened to William O'Neal afterward? Sometimes history doesn't end with answers. It ends with questions.